EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Diaby Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He will find his man Chase, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How did they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes,
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Ball again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Yeah, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Ball again on 2nd down. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Check pass, check pass.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Hall again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 50 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall, a 12-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now, 28-21.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the ball that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. On the move to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner.
Touchdown, Bengals! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
They'll look to throw. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for 2 unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
3.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running left, it's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 11 now. They'll go again with Hall. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Let's go now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And, partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Ball again on second down.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The defense coming through there, CD, with a big-time play, and they're getting close here to getting off the field and giving their offense a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, partner, no one's cheering louder after that play than their offensive teammates, because they understand how different things would be if instead of going out needing a touchdown to tie things up, they can run out there with a chance to win the game right there.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Keep it going! Take this to one! This is it! We're counting on you!
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming.
Head the street! Head the street!
Now a first throw here in overtime.
Quick throw to Freeman on the slant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage.
and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Rolling to his left.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
So, CD, in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure, knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done, and in overtime go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic?
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense to have to perform.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 78 yards. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Play action, now it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a run on the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
What's my jersey? What are you guys doing?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
On play action, Lance.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late time. NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. First play, Watson to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Lance into 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, confused.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing now is Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll run the option left. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. The slot man in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second down, here's Chubb again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Watson off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Lance now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
To throw, it's Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
You see the replay?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
On play action, Lance.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Jacob Phillips
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Got his target, Samuel.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 42 yards.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw here. And the throw there gonna be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Chubb will get the call running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Lance looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's across for the late touchdown.